Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 67 plate Peugeot Boxer Professional. This is the L3H2 model. That means it's long wheelbase with a medium-high roof. Being the Professional, it does come with quite a lot of spec, and we'll talk you through that spec as we walk around the van, especially in the cab area. It's got the 2-litre HDI 130 brake horsepower Euro 6 engine. And as I mentioned, what we're going to do is walk around, have a look at the spec, but also the condition and ownership as well, seeing as this vehicle is now available for sale. So starting at the rear of the vehicle, you can see that it has the rear barn doors. What I mean by that is two opening doors like so. We've also got there in the rear bumper, shall I say, integrated rear parking sensors. If we open up the rear barn doors, we can have a look at the load area to start off with. So you can see here that the van is fully ply lined in the rear. This is brand new ply lining, so this has just been fitted, never been used, and it is absolutely perfect because it gives you great protection from any outward dents. That's the idea of ply lining. If something were to fall over in the back, it doesn't put an outward dent in the rear. And ideal as well because we sell a lot of these sort of larger vans to some very clean trades, such as people, you know, maybe fitting carpets and things like that. So brand new ply lining, it ensures you've got a good clean base to start off with. But you can see the condition here is all very good indeed. This is a one-owner vehicle. It was actually pre-registered, but it's been owned by a sort of plumbing and heating business from 5 days old. So it's never had a hard life, but hopefully the camera has really given you a good representation of the true condition of this vehicle. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle here, you can see that it is all in very, very good order. It looks very, very straight indeed. We've also actually got the 4 Rhino Delta bars up there as well with the rear roller, so ideal if you want to put ladders or something like that on the roof. If we open up the side loading door, this gives you another aspect then of the load space here in the back and also the ply lining. As you can see, there's plenty of space here in the back. You can actually stand up in the back of these vans. I'm 6 foot and I can stand up in here quite comfortably. You've also got some tie down points here, as you can see at the bottom of the bulkhead. The factory fitted bulkhead is currently fitted, but that can be removed if you want to. They are just bolted in around the outside, and you do have a bit of space, bit of storage space up there above the cab, and you do have a few load lights in here as well for a bit of extra visibility. As I mentioned, this vehicle is Euro 6. That means you can take it into the ultra low emission zone areas such as central London without having to pay the congestion charge relating to those areas. Just in terms of condition, I always try and point out any marks or anything like that, scratches I can see. Just if I'm being critical, there is a couple of little scratches there just on that wing. I think we could probably improve those with a little bit of touch-up, so I'll certainly make sure the guys have a look at that. I like to try and point out anything that I can see. But here, looking on the driver's side, that is looking very, very presentable indeed. Looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, all looks very straight and true. Likewise with the bonnet, of course you are going to get the odd stone chip here or there. That all looks to be in very good order. You can see we've certainly got a couple of new tyres here as well, even with the tyre sticker still on there. So it has been right through our workshop when it came into stock, and I'll show you some of the details there. I've got some paperwork ready to show you there. But now let's have a look at the spec inside, because it's really inside the cab where you see the benefits of the Professional spec on these Peugeot Boxers. So to start off with, we have electric windows, we have electric mirrors, and you can actually control the bottom part of those mirrors electrically as well. With that, you can see that we do have 2 keys with the vehicle. You have one which is the main remote, and then one is a non-remote spare key. Mileage, as you can see there, 24,971 miles. We've also got the multi-functioning steering wheel. So on the left-hand side, this is where you've got the volume controls and so on. You've also got the phone controls there on the right hand side. One other thing to mention is that the engine is running at the moment. You can see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. It's all idling correctly. If we turn the steering wheel over to the left, we've got this stalk here, so that is where you've actually got cruise control. If we look at the driver's seat, plenty of adjustability here on the driver's seat to get that in the perfect position for you. One thing that catches a lot of people out, the handbrake is actually on the other side where it would normally be in a Peugeot Boxer, but it doesn't take long to get used to that. Got a driver's armrest just there, and that does have some adjustability underneath with a little roller under there. A good solid driver's armrest. If we jump in, you can see we've got a 6-speed manual gearbox to accompany the 130 brake horsepower engine. If we look under here, we've got a couple of cup holders. We've also got a USB port and an AUX port as well. Air conditioning, crucially, one of the main pieces of spec that you get over the standard version. And then we've got this nice screen. To start off with, we have DAB radio on there, so you can get lots and lots of different channels. You've also got inbuilt sat-nav. The camera will focus there on the map, so you've got proper sat-nav on there. Of course, you've got Bluetooth phone prep as well, but a really nice multimedia screen. Of course, you can play your music and things through your phone, etc. when you've got plugged in via USB or AUX. This pop-up clipboard on top of the dashboard there, another 12-volt socket just there as well. Have a little bit of extra storage in there. You've also got storage above your head in the cab, so good for paperwork up there as well. In the middle, we've got the fold-down work tray. We've got another couple of cup holders there and another clipboard, somewhere to store your paperwork. And speaking of paperwork, I'll show you some of the bits that we've got here. MOT, this is a clear MOT, no advisories or anything like that. Expiry date, as you can see there, 10th of February 2022. And we've also got the service book here with a couple of service stamps in it. First one was done at 10,600 miles, and then a fresh one then with ourselves at 1 mile ago, so 24,970 miles. So as I say, we've been through it. As I say, you can see things like the couple of new tyres on the vehicle, so it has been nicely prepared and ready to go straight into work, or alternatively be in black. These are very, very unusual to find in black. Would possibly be an ideal camper van conversion as well. If you'd like to inquire on this very rare van, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. So if you have any other questions that you feel maybe haven't been answered in this video already, feel free to give us a call. Thank you very much for watching.